Is it possible to create a VTuber model from a stick figure? The short answer is yes, as long as the layers are properly separated. Let me show you. And you know what? I won't even use my drawing tablet for this, just to show you that you don't need anything but a PC to make a VTuber model. So let's give this a try. I will make a stick figure VTuber model based on my own design. So let's make the first layer the head. And done. Now I like to organize my layers, so you'll see me creating folders and naming my layers. Always name your layers if you don't want to burn in hell. Left eye, smile cover, left eyebrow, right eye. I am copy pasting because I'm a lazy son of a... So far, so good. Now the mouth takes a bit more since it'll, move a lot. First we make the top line of the mouth. This will be the base when it's closed. Color a bit of extra space on the top to hide the inside parts. Now do the same with the bottom line of the mouth. Now we draw the top teeth, the bottom teeth, the tongue, and the inside of the mouth. We're doing full fancy iPhone rigging for this one, so let's make a pout line too. Which, by the way, I made afterwards because I completely forgot that that was something I was supposed to do. Okay, so now we've drawn the face. Everything is on its own designated layer. So since it's based on my own model, I want to draw some horns, ears, and hair too. For the horns, I like to split it into front and back layers just to get some perspective when turning, but I'm gonna assume I'm gonna scuff this either way. The hair strands will each be on their own layers. I am lazy and I will burn in hell for this. Alright, so now we have a floating head and we will need a body. First, the neck and torso. Yes, I separate the neck from the torso, rigging purposes. Now I need the arms separated in top and bottom on both sides. Spoiler alert, I didn't actually need them separated, I just kind of flopped them. It's fine. After doing the legs, I'm just gonna add a tail and wings. And ta-da! Our stick figure is done. Let's import this into Live 2D. I used the Pro version, but the free trial version will work just as well for basic rigging. So first I need to mesh everything by hand. Wow, I can't believe how quick that was with the power of editing. Then I can start organizing my deformers and parameters. The simple rule for deformers is, if it moves, deformer. If it moves again in a different way, more deformers. So now we have everything set up and ready to go. First, the head X and Y. This is usually a real pain, but since we're using a stick figure, there is very little to deform here. Just move the head slightly to the side you want to turn the head to. I also made a deformer with the entire face in it, just to make my life a little easier. Just drag that bad boy over. The horns, hair and ears can be deformed into the right perspective, which, yep, I'm scuffing it. Head Z is just rotating everything and then fixing the hair to make it adhere to some level of gravity. Next up is the eyes, and honestly we can just kind of squish them to make them appear closed. Then there's the cover we drew under the eyes that we can just kind of drag up to create an eye smile. For eyeball X and Y, we can just kind of drag the eyes around. I'm only doing a single eye, by the way, because I can just copy paste like a lazy ass. Then there's the eyebrows, which is super easy. We'll only need Y, angle, and form. X is for nerds. For the Y parameter, just drag the eyebrow up and down and maybe take the eye with it while we're at it. For the angle, rotate from the left and the right and take the eye with it while we're at it. For brow form, we'll use a path deformer to make a frown. And let's not take the eye with it this time. Now we're at the mouth, and the mouth is fun. And by fun, I mean horrific and painful. Let's combine mouth open and mouth form and add some parameter points. I want the default expression to be a slight smile. Then to the right, there's a big smile, and to the left is eternal disappointment. The middle form opens into an O. The right has teeth closed in the middle and then forms into a sideways D to show a big smile. The left forms into eternal disappointment. Now normally we'd be done here, but since we're rigging for iPhone, we have a few more parameters to consider. First is the mouth X. For mouth X, we just move the mouth from side to side. Then there's cheek puff. Basically, we just add the cheek puff line we drew to the side of the mouth and squish the mouth a little bit. Then there's tongue out. For this one, we just copy paste the tongue and layer it above the bottom lip. And then line it up properly so it just doesn't magically appear out of thin air like my mother when I start World of Warcraft. And with the mouth done, we move on to body X and Y. Since it's a stick, we can just path deform the main parts and add a little booty wiggle. Body Z is easy, just bend the body. Also maybe fix the leg positions, I guess. Breathing isn't really a thing with stick figures? Whatever, let's do it anyway. Now all we have left to do is the physics. No jiggle physics though, we are accurately flat this time. I want to create physics for the body, arms, wings, tail, ears and hair. Body physics are simple X and Y movements. For the Y physics, just kinda move the whole model up and down, I'm sure it'll be fine. For the Y physics, I want to get a little crazy and I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Okay, this might have been a mistake. Moving on, I want to add some subtle Y physics to the ears, some not so subtle X and Y physics to the arms, tail and wings, and then go a little wild with the hair. I like to make a path deformer for each strand of hair, then blend shape for every point, after which I throw it into a pendulum. If that did not make sense to you, that's okay. Just swish hair. Now, I want to note that this took 3.5 hours to draw and rig, and this is just a super simple stick figure. Regular models can take anywhere from 20 to 50 hours. And with that, our stick figure model is done. And this is how it turned out. Now, it doesn't have to be this crazy. Honestly, it doesn't have to be. I just went a little bit wild with the physics here. So yeah, that is how you make a VTuber model out of a stick figure. As always, a special thank you to the members of the Dragon Court who, unbeknownst to them, supported this nonsense. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!